Today we are going to recap the chronology of Marvel's storyline. Marvel's interconnected storyline starts during World War II with Captain America, the first Avenger in 1941. Here, Steve Rogers volunteers for an experiment that turns him into Captain America. This is the moment we are introduced to Hydra and the Tesseract, which later becomes a major part of the MCU. After this era, through Agent Carter, we see the foundation of S.H.I.E.L.D. being set. Fast forward to the 1990s, Captain Marvel comes in, where Carol Danvers gains her powers from the Space Stone. And this is the time when Nick Fury gets the idea of the Avengers. Yes, I know, Nick Fury's eye is scratched by that alien cat during this time. Now let's come to the modern era. Tony Stark becomes the first public superhero through Iron Man, and his journey continues in Iron Man 2, where we are also introduced to Black Widow Natasha Romanoff. On the other hand, Bruce Banner is introduced through the Incredible Hulk, and we meet the God of Thunder in Thor. All of this culminates in the Avengers, where Hawkeye joins the team, and all the Avengers are ready to stop Loki. In the process, they also unintentionally come into conflict with Thanos by taking on the Chitauri army. The aftermath of the Battle of New York is explored in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Season 1, Iron Man 3, Thor, The Dark World, and Captain America, The Winter Soldier. Meanwhile, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies introduce us to the Infinity Stones, and then Avengers. Age of Ultron leads to the creation of Vision. Scott Lang's Ant-Man is also introduced during this timeline. On Netflix, we meet street-level heroes like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, who show us the dark and underworld side of New York City. Yeah, they were running their own thing from the beginning, but they'll do something eventually, right? Now, Captain America. Civil War brings a major fallout between Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, dividing the Avengers into two teams. At this time, new heroes like the Winter Soldier, Falcon, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man start appearing in the MCU. In Thor, Ragnarok, we witness the destruction of Mjolnir by Hela and the destruction of Asgard by Surtur. We also see Thor lose an eye, but later get a new one with Rocket's help. Meanwhile, in the same timeline, we see the continuation of the street-level heroes saga with Inhumans, The Punisher, Runaways, and Cloak and Dagger. In the main MCU 616 timeline, the Avengers come together again in Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos wipes out half the universe with his snap, and Thor gets his new weapon, Stormbreaker. That Wakanda entry still gives us goosebumps to this day. After the snap, our heroes try to move on with their lives for 5 years, but then the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp sets the stage for Avengers Endgame. After time traveling, an epic battle with Thanos ensues, leading to the tragic deaths of Iron Man and Black Widow. I think no hardcore MCU fan has moved on from Iron Man's snap moment to this day. That scene made the whole theater cry. I swear. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5 runs concurrently with Infinity War. Moving forward, Seasons 6 and 7 are set during the 5-year jump after Endgame. Runaways Season 3 also occurs around the time of the snap. After Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home wraps up a new decade and closes the story of the old Avengers. In the post-Endgame world, shows like Loki, WandaVision, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier bring new developments. New heroes like Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and the Eternals are introduced, and Spider-Man. No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness show us the unfolding of the multiverse, marking the beginning of world building around the multiverse concept. The Hawkeye, Moon Knight, and Agatha series are also set during this time. The timeline continues with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Thor, Love and Thunder, Werewolf by Night, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, and the highly anticipated Deadpool and Wolverine. By this time, Fox's characters, mainly the X-Men and mutants, have entered the MCU. Shows like Echo, Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and Secret Invasion are also set after Endgame. Meanwhile, alternate realities like What If do not follow the main MCU 616 timeline. So, this was Marvel's journey so far, with upcoming projects like Thunderbolts, Captain America, Brave New World, Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man 4. We'll see Marvel's multiverse saga heading toward its conclusion. We'll witness RDJ as Doctor Doom, Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars, where the multiverse will be destroyed and a new battle world will be created, adapted from the comic storyline. At the same time, the return of OG actors like Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson has also been confirmed, which has sent excitement levels among fans skyrocketing. So that's the entire MCU story so far. Let me know in the comments how many of these movies and series you've watched, and whether you're excited for Marvel's upcoming projects. That's all for today. See you soon in a new video. Until then, thanks for watching.